Hey guys, it's Christina. Welcome back. So I have to do this intro really fast because my camera is dying, but as you saw by the title of today's video, we're reading cute short Valentine's Day's novella for Valentine's Day. And I'm so excited. I always like these short novellas. There's another Valentine's Day series I read a few years ago, and this follows the same vibe or kind of line of novella, and it has a few of really popular authors like Christina Lauren and Hannah Boehm Young, and I'm really excited to read these books. Like I said, it's a 6-book series with short novellas. None of them exceed the 100-page mark, so it's not gonna be anything revolutionary, but I'm definitely excited for these books. I love a cutesy short novella. I love my every so often meet cute, so I'm going to start with the first book. Obviously, it is called Accidentally Yours by Christina Lauren. It's the first one in the series, and I think all of these are on Kindle Unlimited. Yes, they are all on Kindle Unlimited. And this one, from what I read, the main female character crashes a Zoom meeting she's not supposed to be in. So that sounds fun and very relatable to today's day and age. I don't mind normal stuff, like real life stuff and books like Zoom meetings. So I'm excited to read this, and I think if we do this well, we can fit one book a day, maybe two, if we're feeling motivated. But this one is 93 pages, so without further ado, I'm going to start reading and charge my camera so it doesn't die on me in the middle of recording. I already come to you guys with an update because it's not that big of an update. So basically, the book begins where she's already crashed a meeting. We don't even get the before. We don't even get really what happened in the meeting. We get told what happens in the meeting, which is fine. I don't mind. I just think it's so funny. I'm not even to chapter 2, not officially. I'm 19% in. That is so satisfying after somewhat of a long book. Honestly, like, I'm enjoying it. And I really like it. It is super witty. It is super fast. I forgot how much I enjoy Christina Lauren's writing. So I'm really enjoying this. I hope I have about 30 minutes before I have to leave, but enjoying it. Hopefully we do get it done today. It is 6 books, like I said, but I hope I can get it done in 5 days. So a book for each day with one that we'll see how I guess Friday we can read 2 books or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe today I finish this one pretty fast and we can start the next one. So it helps like I'm like reading a book and a half each day or something like that. I'm getting ahead of myself because I am a student. I started uni again last week. I don't know why I'm being so, like, I have so much confidence in myself, but yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm gonna have to do this fast because it's late and I want to go to bed. But I finished Accidentally Yours and it was so good. I'll talk about it more tomorrow just because, like, I literally finished it in uni and I didn't have my camera with me, and then I got busy. I'm using my phone as a flashlight, but if you can hear something, it's literally my cat outside my door. But anyway, it was really good. I gave it 3 stars because I don't think I can rate it any higher than that. But for a short novella, I was very entertained and it didn't feel rushed at all. But I'll give you guys more on my opinion tomorrow. Okay guys, it's the next morning, and like I said, last night I finished Accidentally Yours. Yesterday at the uni. I guess I kind of made my thoughts clear last night, but basically just wanted to say this was really cute. I give it like a 3 stars. I don't think I can give any of these higher than 3 stars, but it's still good, and I do hope it gets better. I'm kind of scared because a few authors I don't recognize, so you never know. But that's it for this book. The next book is, I don't know why it says I'm at 20% when I literally finished it. But the next one is Time Will Tell by Hannah Boehm Young. She's super popular. I'm sure you've heard of her. But this will be my first read of hers, actually. So we're gonna return Accidentally Yours to the Kindle Unlimited store. Return. Goodbye. And now we're gonna start Time Will Tell by Hannah Boehm Young. There's chapter 1, Georgia. I love the name Georgia, so off to a good start. Already at 8%, so off to an even better start. And yeah, I'm gonna be reading this, and if I finish this today, of course, I'll keep you guys updated. I only have 1 class today. I do have a few things to do, but that's besides the point. And besides that, I'm also reading Rewind It Back. I'm not that far in. I need to update the physical copy, but I'm not that far in, and I already love Rio. He, like, when they first see each other, they kind of bicker because of course, like, they hurt each other. And she first sees him again. Sorry, well, yeah, they kind of see each other for the first time in the same time. But when he first sees her, she's at a date with somebody else at his hockey game, which that already is like, oh god. And then he sees her that it turns out they're gonna be neighbors. And he's like, who's that guy? And she's like, none of your business. He goes, lose him. I would drop that man like so fast. I mean, the man is already weird. That man turns out to be married, but that's besides the point. That's not part of this video. I just wanted to keep you guys updated on my other reads, maybe a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna have lunch soon, and then we're gonna get back to this, kind of get dressed. And yeah, you guys don't need the whole shebang. So I wish I had a good update for you guys, but I actually did not even start this today, and it is currently 8:15, so thankfully we have nothing else to do today. We're gonna start reading this. This is literally 1 page less than yesterday's read, and I read that so fast. So we're gonna get to it. We're gonna finish this before we go to bed. And I'm thinking of starting the next one immediately as well, so I have some like reassurance that we can get all of these done this week. Today I was just like in the beginning of the day, I wasn't like motivated, and then later today now I was motivated, but I had stuff to do before that. So yeah, let's get to reading, shall we? Because I am excited for the series. Today just wasn't the day. Okay, you guys, I finished Time Will Tell, and this one was so cute. I actually wish this one was a full-length novel. I really enjoyed Hannah Boehm Young's writing in this one, and again, like I said, the premise of this is so cute, and I wish this could be a full-length novel. Basically, the main character, Georgia, gets a letter the will from her grandmother, and her grandmother in this will admits that she was gay, and she had a lover from the 40s to the 50s who lived together, and basically, she's asking Georgia to contact her lover's family, I guess, because they weren't like officially together, and she contacts the grandson, and they end up falling in love, and he's from England, so that, of course that adds to the perfectness of this. This was also 3 stars. I feel like novellas I cannot like rate higher than that, but if this was like a full-length novel, it'd be on the high 4s for me. So I really enjoyed this, and now I don't know what's the next one. Let me check actually. Second Act Romance by Julie Soto, and I don't know what this one's about, but basically we literally only have 4 left, like these 3 and then the 6th one that I still need to download on Kindle Unlimited. Then I'll keep you guys updated. I hope I don't finish it tonight so I can record a little bit of b-roll for you guys, so I'm not always talking, but definitely more of a yapping vlog. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna start the next one if I can. I think this one is actually about Romeo and Juliet, like a retelling. I don't know. Okay, it says, when food poisoning takes out the lead in their Valentine's Day production of Oklahoma, TV sensation Colby G. Turner swoops in to save the show. But for the leading lady, Bex Hardgrave, this last-minute casting is more drama than she bargained for. 8 years ago, their on-stage chemistry sparked real-life fireworks, until a misunderstanding brought down the curtain. As showtime approaches, Bex and Colby must decide if their second chance romance deserves its own standing ovation. We'll see. I've heard not so good reviews, honestly, about this one, so we'll see how it goes, because I've heard I heard it was like they met each other once and now they're like it's a second chance, which is kind of weird. But when I go into these novellas, I don't have the expectations I have for like normal length novellas. So I'm here for a good time and for a Valentine spirit, and honestly this is kind of giving me the Valentine spirit, so I'll go with it. So yeah, I'm gonna read Second Act Romance by Julie Soto. So I have good news and bad news. So the good news is I did finish in the end. I did finish Second Act Romance, and is that what it was called? Yes, Second Act Romance. And the bad news is that I hated it. I might have skimmed a little bit, I'll admit, but it was only 66 pages and I read it all last night. And oh my god, I don't want to get too much into it, but oh my god. Like, first of all, there's no interaction between our female main character and our male main character. There's maybe 5 interactions total, and I think the fact that the first 2 books were in first person, which fit really well, and this one was a third person, which didn't fit that well at all, just didn't do it for me. It was a 1.5, which is crazy. I think I would probably rate it lower, but I don't want to go lower than that. Maybe it should have been longer. Maybe it should have been the 90 pages the other few are, but from the little amount of interactions, there's no way there's like love or like even lust there, especially because they're co-workers and you're like supposed to be professional. I don't know. It was kind of, I don't know. And the fact that the next book is also set in a play setting. We'll see. We'll see how this next one goes. I'm gonna start it now. It's the next morning if you couldn't tell. But yeah, very disappointing. I was not happy with that. But in the next book that we're gonna be reading in the series, oh, the other good news too is that now we're on track to finish all of these on Friday. So that's really good, especially because today is my long day, and that means I probably won't get too much time to read, so it helps us be on track. The next one is A Play for Love, which I think includes like a Shakespearean thing. Let's read the little thing for it. It says, years ago, during a college production of Romeo and Juliet, Rory and Oliver shared one unforgettable stage kiss before fate pulled them apart. Now, while drowning in her Valentine's Day sorrows at brunch, she spots her former Romeo wearing nothing but gold shorts and wings, playing Cupid for the lovelorn masses. The chemistry still sizzles, but their former leads will need more than Shakespeare's guidance to turn their second chance into a true romance. So it sounds a lot like the previous one. Maybe a little bit of a different setting, but we shall see. We shall see. There's a playlist, which is exciting. We are on Rory's chapter. This one is 88 pages. By the way, yesterday's was 60. It was much shorter, like 30 pages shorter than the other ones. So that's another thing, but I'm gonna go get myself a drinkity drink and start reading. Yeah. It seems that we got the backstory of what the main story is in the first 30%, which I do like, but what I liked about the first 2 is that you kind of get told what happens more than you see what happens, which I enjoyed because these are short, so you need to get to the point quickly. Like, we do have 60% to figure out what's going on. So now we're in the present 4 years later, so we'll see what happens in the 60%. Okay guys, I just finished A Play for Love by Trilina Pucci. I don't know if I'm saying this book. And I know I said I didn't have high expectations because it also involved theater. And as much as there was a few like pop culture references, like it was supposed to be a cringe moment, but she used the word alpha, and I was like, uh-oh. And besides the things I recorded for you guys that I was like kind of annoyed at, this was really good. It was really good. Like, sure, it's kind of like they fall in love really fast, but it's that kind of book, if that makes any sense. And I thought this was really cute, and I do think these 2 had a lot more chemistry, especially compared to the last one. And I think this just needed to be longer, but I did like it, and it's based in New York City, which I love, and I did the New York stuff. So yeah, I don't know, I enjoyed it. I had a fun time with it. Honestly, that's all I can say. But I might start the next one now, which is Death to Valentines by Catherine Cowles, and I heard this is like a romance / mystery thriller kind of situation. I don't know how many pages it is, but that might be a little hard to do. Like, I know some thrillers are shorter. It's 100 pages, so it's the longest one out of all of them, but hopefully she gets to do what she can with 100 pages if that's the kind of book it is. And the last one I heard it's like a dark romance, but this next one is Death to Valentine's Day. So yeah, I can't believe I'm reading these so fast. Usually it takes so much longer. But I guess knowing that they're short, it's easier to read them faster. Does that make any kind of sense? But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. My start now. I have to leave in an hour. So we'll see, because I kind of just want to scroll on TikTok for a while. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So I was about to begin and talk to you guys about the 5th book of the series, which is Death to Valentine's Day. It is later in the day, so might get another one done. 4 in 2 days is kind of crazy, but whatever. Tomorrow I don't have class either, so maybe I'm gonna wrap this video up tomorrow. I don't know, but that's just the point. Anyway, might start this is the one that's a thriller, mystery thriller / romance. It is 100 pages, so maybe I can get some of it done today. I'm pretty tired, but these read really fast, so maybe I'll finish it today. I'll keep you guys updated. Never mind, update, I'm gonna be reading tomorrow because I have the day off, like I said. I'm tired and I want to be able to like actually pay attention. It's the next day, it's after lunchtime, so I think today calls for reading this book. I think today calls for finishing this book and finishing the last one in the series, so we're finishing this video early, which is good because then I can upload this video and edit it and have it ready much sooner. But let's see, this one's 100 pages. I don't know how much the last one is, but this one's Death to Valentine's Day by Catherine Cowles. I already said I think this is like a romance mystery thriller situation. Let's get to reading, shall we? We shall. We definitely shall. Okay, I finished Death to Valentine's Day, and okay, I think it's a 1.75, maybe a 2. Actually, no, it's a 1.75 because for a whole moment, like, the mystery part was not really there, and it kind of came into random spurts, and then it was just like forgotten. And honestly, it all happened really fast in terms of like maybe 2 days at most. I don't know, I did not like it. I think it was too fast, and it should have either been like a romance or a thriller, and maybe a subplot of romance, not the other way around. Did not enjoy it. No, I feel like these are getting worse and worse. I mean, this is not as bad as the like theater one, of course, but kind of disappointed. I don't know, I didn't enjoy it. But now we're gonna go into the last one of the series, which is Valentine's Slay, and I heard this is a dark romance situation, so we'll see how it goes, because I don't even know if I can say it because I feel like it's a spoiler, but let's see if that going into that scene it makes sense. But if it doesn't, oh, we're gonna have a bad time. We might be able to wrap up the series today instead of tomorrow, which is exciting. Your Valentine's Slay is by Nevessa Allen, and I didn't know who that was, so I looked up what book she's written. Turns out she's written Lights Out, I think that's what it's called, which has been really popular on TikTok lately. I don't know the book. I mean, I haven't read it. I've been seeing it everywhere, but I haven't read it. But this one specifically is about Louisiana gravedigger Noah Evans' Valentine's night shift takes an unexpected turn when his high school crush, Emma, starts screaming for her freshly dug grave. As they unearth a deadly family conspiracy, Noah and Emma discover the old flames burn even hotter the second time around, especially when someone's trying to kill them. So she's kind of coming back from the dead. That's interesting. If you guys know me, I did have a little bit, not too much, of a dark romance era when I started reading again years ago now. Oh, that's so weird to say. And turns out I'm more of a fluffy romance, maybe like sad romance reader. I'm not into the mafia dark romance stuff too much. I only really like it when it comes from my friends, of recommendations, like they know I'll like it. So this is gonna be interesting, especially because from what I understood, she might be coming back from the dead, and that's a little weird. Anyway, I'm not gonna judge by the little description of it. I'm gonna start reading. She was in a coma. She just woke up from a coma and they buried her alive. She might have been in a coma, but she was alive. They buried her alive. Finished Valentine's Sleigh, and honestly, compared to the ones I didn't like, this was pretty good. And even compared to the ones I liked, this was a 2.25 stars. Pretty good. And that means we finished the whole series. We finished 6 books in 4 days, which is insane for me. I haven't done that since probably like high school. And even then, I don't think I read that much in a week. But that's insane. 6 books in a week. Let me see if I can find a spot to talk to you guys without having to hold the camera. Okay, I've decided to just hold my camera. So, we finished the Valentine's Day series, which I think overall, out of 5, this has to be like a 2.75 series. I liked 3 of them a lot. This last one was okay, and 2 of them I did not like. One of them we all know I hated. I might put my ranking somewhere here for you guys to see. But overall, I honestly had a really fun time reading these books. They were short, they were easy to read in one sitting. Most of them I did actually read most of them in one sitting, as much as I didn't like some of them. I feel like they were just easy like that, and I did have, like I said, I keep saying I had a fun time reading these, and I think they are perfect for Valentine's Day, especially the first 2 ones. They give you that rom-com vibe. The further down, like the more you read, the darker they get a little bit. So if you're more of a dark romance, of course I recommend this one a lot more than I would recommend the first few ones. But for me, Valentine's Day is very much like about the cutesy romance, and I think the first few do a really good job of that. But these definitely got me in the Valentine's Day mood. Like, this is so weird to say, but it really did. Like, tomorrow's the day before Valentine's Day, and Valentine's Day, I think my mom and I are binging Heated Rivalry, which wish me luck. But besides that, tomorrow I might watch a few rom-coms that I've been meaning to watch, because this has really got me in the mood. This has really got me in the Valentine's Day mood. So, with that being said, that's it. I read the whole series in basically 1 week. No, less than a week. 4 days. Had a good time, besides 2 that were pretty terrible. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye!